Good morning, welcome to a morning review on Tuesday the 22nd of September. This is Kim Watson speaking for Ezeetrader. Okay, looking at the euro dollar, and we've finally broken down that daily trend. Now, it's been sitting there for a little while. I was looking at some possible targets for it yesterday, and it just didn't move quick enough. We had a bit of a funny old day yesterday. It did eventually get a wiggle on later on, and we've now seen a situation where we have a pivot swing sort of sitting in there on the dailies, which we often see moving and moving like often around tops and bottoms. So it'll be interesting to see if we can see a continuation of this. We have got the daily 50 sitting there below us, which may be the daily 100 and the daily 50 there, which may be sort of targets that traders start working towards now on the shorter side. However, we shouldn't write things off altogether here, and just bear in mind that on the 4 hourly there's sort of still a bit of divergence running on there, so it could put the brakes on for a little while at least. It's not saying it won't go back at some point. We've got an untouched daily pivot above us. There's the possibility it may come back for that. Missed it yesterday. Can miss it 2 days in a row, but generally we see them hit. It is quite some distance away, so making the probability probably a bit less, but all the same we do see these hit from time to time. Important things in terms of trend wise at the moment, where we're going in the intermediate and the 60-minute time frame here. We put in lower highs in here, so, and we've just taken that low out there, so we've effectively put yet another lower high in. This doesn't mean to say we won't see intermediate reversals. There's a possibility, but the trend in the intermediate time frame is certainly down. It's down on the bigger time frames again as we've broken this trend line. So from a daily perspective, we're down 4 hourly without any doubt. We're down, and as I say, on the intermediate hourly time frame also we're down, but that doesn't stop retracements coming in at points. But there we go, just to bear that in mind. Cable, similarish pattern in terms of it hasn't quite, it's put the pivot swing in from yesterday, hasn't quite cracked the bottom of that pivot swing. Yesterday it was a bit of an annoying day. The range was a bit smaller, and it never really got one way or the other really. We were waiting for it to come down more, which it didn't, but anyway, at the moment it's sitting there again. Looking at this 4 hourly pattern, to me, okay, it's already tested 34, and it looks like it may just want to be heading off towards that 50, the way things are rolling at the moment. It's already gone through its daily pivot. The S1's not that far away, which may be a target at some point this morning. And again, as with the euro, we're sort of starting to see these lower highs as we take out the prior lows there. So certainly they haven't quite taken this one out yet, but we certainly the high is low at the moment. If we take out these lows, another confirmation, and we could see a further downside here. So looking weak at the moment, at least. A lot of confusion coming from the Fed speakers, so I think that's not helping helping the dollar at the moment. Okay, dollar yen. Talking of which, the dollar. Looking at this, yesterday again we put a pivot swing in bullish wise this way, obviously inverted because it's a dollar yen, and well, there's a chance we could break out of this consolidation. It's not currency I'm trading much in intraday for quite some time. It tends to chop away at times and then all of a sudden go, and yesterday was no exception. It sort of chopped away. Actually, it went quite early yesterday and then spent most of the afternoon chopping away, but already pretty close to its daily pivot. May just come back for some more of that, as we've got quite a few untouched pivots. Any sort of rally break of the upper this trend here may see us running then up towards last week's highs there, and the daily R1 area. So just watching for that. If it does get a wiggle on, it may be a bit clearer and continue that move to the upside. Again, lower, higher, this is the other way around now, higher highs and higher lows coming through here, so possible continuation of that pattern. Aussie dollar. Okay, another pivot swing, haven't quite broken yesterday's lows. There is the possibility it's coming up back towards, well, moving back towards its upper bands here at the moment. It's been almost a direct move down with just the odd 4-hourly bar up, but it is looking weak, not too far away from the daily pivot. I would be looking probably at the short side on the break of the lows rather than to take it too early. So we'll see what's going on, but there's a possibility it could be shorted off the pivot. Any rallies back up to that 50, well, that's been tested, so you've got to be a bit careful at that point. But again, that may be a weak spot with the confluence that we've got there with the weekly pivot and the 100 MA sort of sitting there as well. So you may get a bit of stronger resistance up at that point there, but any breaks to the lows there could see us running down towards the S1. Okay, today, again, very light in news. It is that week of the month, which tends to be lighter in terms of key news, but we have got these FOMC speakers just dropping out data here and there, or comments, and causing the strength in the US dollar at the moment. I think that's 4 now that we've had speaking, and all sort of confused the markets in some way or another in terms of referring to possible increases of interest rates this year. Bearing in mind we've seen the sort of that very dovish previous mention there, so there really is confusion there, and you do wonder why they talk, but there we go. They're obviously asked an opinion. Right, on that note, I shall finish my opinion and wish you a happy day. Bye for now.